What up, YouTube? It's your boy, Lil Light Hugo. Yeah, I got a perm. You see my perm? Yeah, I got a perm right now. I got a perfect perm actually. Alright, so since that I already had to talk about the anime theory, so which obviously there's no theories to talk about. Me personally, I don't talk about theories because once they're not supportive, and two, they're not true, and three, they're fake. So yes. So as you can see the title of the video, how did so what happens between the Walking Dead season 1 of the Telltales. So what happened there? All right, so basically what happened. So there's not really much information that I get, but definitely what happens actually. So here's the thing. So in the second episode, when you get to play as Lee, right? It's either that you save Carly or Doug. One of the two characters that you end up saving. It really don't matter. So you save each one of them. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. Once there is something that is not supportive. So there is something that is not supportive. Which, second of all, the thing that is not supportive, it is actually the part where okay, so you go to when you play the episode 2, right? So when you play the episode 2, you're gonna see how the John brothers, which they were looking for gas. So here's the thing. When you get to see the mother, John's mother, well, obviously Miss John's. So here's the thing. Is it true that she ended up killing her own husband? No, it's not actually true. It's not actually true. It's not actually true. So here's the thing, what it ended up happening actually. So besides from these, so for like the husband, there's things that end up happening. And he was not killed by the wife. More likely it's either that he got killed by a walker. Since that probably there was something like a stupid situation that he could not do, and there was something else that he could not do. So like hear me out. So okay, when the whole thing that it started from the virus, just like the early episodes of The Walking Dead, both on the TV show and the game. So when you try to help out the person because you think that that person is actually having a bad influence, but no, that person is dead and end up biting your hand. So why is that even a thing? Well, here's why, and probably we're not gonna get any information from that. But the reason why is because obviously the thing that ended up happening, which clearly it doesn't really make any sense, but what it does make sense at all is where the thing with the one of these parts about what is end up happening, what is actually like what's up. So like what like so he was like so probably like the husband was like or like what's up, and it ended up getting bitten. So that's what happens. So probably the husband, it was already dead. So right after, so the John brothers, which basically they end up getting the survivors, which is Lee, Clementine, Lily, um, Kenny, Carly, everyone, even Ben, and Mark. So here's the thing: what happened with Mark though? So there is a YouTube Shorts which I am gonna which I am actually gonna show you right here, where I do have the video. Which, hold on, let me just fix this because my phone is actually freezing a lot. All right, so boom, boom. All right, so here's the thing. So I'm gonna go all the way over here. All right. All right. So no, wait. The YouTube Shorts. Okay. I have a lot of memes actually. By the way, I have a lot of memes about Zelda, Naruto. All of them they're 3D anime. But anyway, so here's one, the two actually, and those two I am going to re-upload them. So alright, so here it is. Yes, or you could see the full version on here on this video. Basically, that's what happens actually. So we don't know what happened, but probably Mark's legs they were already chopped off. They were already chopped off, and they say the other victims how they end up keeping, because they don't actually kill them, they keep them alive so the food will not like give it a waste. That's what it actually been heard. um the thing with the thing with actually what ended up happening is where you even kill the brothers or you leave one alive, or it's either when, because there's many options which I am gonna post the live stream on here, one of these three live streams that I have been post about the Walking Dead related. So that's what was is about, and definitely that was what it was about it actually, and that's basically what happens. So after that, so before after that ends, so the car and the thing with the crazy girl, the new survivor, well, the girls from the woods. So it says that basically from like that. Well, I don't really support theories because theories are not really supportive, anyways. So it's either one two things, that is either that it relates with Clementine, or it's even relates with Clementine, or it's that they have a connection between Clementine and this girl from the woods. So basically, that's what basically there is a connection with Clementine, or there's a connection with the woman. So obviously, which there's not really much information that says she is really blood related with Clementine, but I will figure that out soon, and I will figure out the character's name later on. So here's the thing. Now moving on, episode 3. So here's the thing. What ended up happening. So in the episode 3 of like the Walking Dead season 1, so a lot of you thought that probably like, all right. So let's just say that okay, let's see. Wait, hold on. All right, definitely I have a all right. I have an auto controller right here from my Nintendo Switch. Right. So let's just say you were like this and you just like, that makes sense. That makes sense right there. So maybe Lee was having a dream, so probably Doug was not bitten, but actually, when we ended up finding out he was bitten, actually he was bitten. So there was no way going back right there, because obviously, what it ended up happening from the bite, it ended up happening too fast. So the thing with it, because Lee ended up having a terrible nightmare about thinking Clementine that she would become a walker, it because that is the reality how they are living. It's not really that well, it is delusional, I had to say, because it's really sad actually how it is. And the worst part, after all, is that not everything. So making you feel like you're not actually, like, making you feel like you're just not alive anymore, and it's just making you feel like a real threat. But you're still alive though. But it doesn't mean that you should give up, and no, because you should find other ways to not giving up some other things. But when you're bitten, obviously you're just gonna have to, you just have to give up with from that point. I mean, here's the thing though. So with the thing with what happened to ducks bitten, right, like of the stomach, which I believe everyone they see that, about how the duck end up getting bite from the stomach. So it's either that before the bandits, it doesn't show it off, but maybe there was a time where the walker ended up reaching Doug and ended up biting the walker right to Doug's stomach. But actually, there was not a point where basically where it doesn't show us in the canon of the main story canon of the story. So it doesn't really show how Doug was bitten, because you take a look about like the live stream, how I end up playing, it doesn't show us how that really happened. After all, it's something that is not really supportive. It's not really actually real. It is not really a supported theory, because I don't support theories after all. So because these theories, it's not true. So that's why these theories is useless to know actually. So that's why. So on the in the actual canon of the game of the story, so for Doug getting bitten, it was actually canon. It's something that you cannot actually, and this is something where you really need to know and how you need to feel like to forget it. Like you just need to forget it. So basically, it's it's not a thing where theories they become a joke or not. No, it is a thing with um the thing with it's just that I don't really take anything seriously about theories, because I don't take really seriously, and I keep in that word. I don't take nothing serious. Actually, let me tell you that I don't take really nothing serious at all. Actually, because one way you prove yourself that everything is fake around, and because how the fact that it's really fake, and how these theories they're not supported, just like the, I'm sorry that I end up tweaking. So man, because I am really tired. So it because just like the, for example, like the Jogan theory, how I already explained it, because the Jogan theories they're not supportive, because I don't take nothing seriously, like nothing at all. I don't take nothing seriously, and I am keeping that word, and I don't take nothing serious at all. It's like said I try to listen to someone, I don't take that person seriously because I don't listen to that person. More theories about that they're not true. I don't listen to people. I don't listen to people at all. I don't listen to people who believe in these ridiculous theories, because they're not actually supported. And it's like, so you listen to the person, how it's just like you don't listen, like, just because the whole point, I don't listen to other people what they say. That's the whole issue, and I stick to the thing what is actually canon, how it end up happening. So yeah, so there's a lot of things about The Walking Dead that I will explore, and I will gonna end up watching the episodes of The Walking Dead. Same thing how I am watching Naruto. So yes, and the 700 days challenge, it is already official now. It's only on YouTube Shorts, which is a small peek actually that you could get to see it. Which yes, so make sure to subscribe, mash the like button, click the notification bell so you'll never miss this video. And I will explain more about the second video and from like the third video for the people, the one who did not understand me about what was going on about the thing with yes. So and by the way, I have posted the Walking Dead video game as for right now on here on this YouTube channel. Alright. Bye guys.